up if you are new. Today we are going to be going through 5 indie authors that are on my radar. I own, in some way, shape or form, most of the books of the people I'm talking about over the last couple of months. My indie list is really long. That's why I'm doing 5 a month, because I have like 70 authors. It's a lot, okay, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Today's installment, I own most of these. I have read one. I own all of these. Oh shit. I have read one. They are all ones I'm interested in and have been thrown onto my radar by various people. Generally, it will be the people on the Twitter. Andrew's Wizardly Reads, Not So Secret Bookaholic, Spiffbo, or Dom from Dominish Books. They're my main sources of indie recs at the moment. First up, we have Quenby Olsen, and the series is like I think this is a Miss Percy series, but the first one, the one that I've read, that is a finalist for Spiffbo, is Miss Percy's Pocket Guide to the Care and Feeding of British Dragons. I gave this 4 stars. It was so good. Book 2 is also on my radar to purchase, and I think she's writing book 3 at the moment. I need all the books. I would probably say this is more cozy fantasy, and it's just fun. It's nothing too complex. The characters and the world, it's not like a massive epic world and you've got to remember all these different things. It's just, the first one just follows a woman who, for certain reasons, ends up having to live with her sister, who isn't the nicest person, and then she finds a dragon egg because she inherits it, and she doesn't realise it's a dragon egg, and then it turns into a dragon, and it's just so cute. And I highly recommend that you check this out. Like, cozy fantasy is one thing that I'm getting into more of, and they are great palette cleansers. They are great reads if you just want to feel good but you still want that fantasy kick, and you don't want to read about an epic world. If high fantasy is just too much in the moment and but you still want your fantasy fix, cozy fantasy is the way to go. Sense and Sensibility, Miss Percy's Pocket Guide to the Care and Feeding of British Dragons, Legends and Lattes, every time, so good. I'm excited to dive into the second book, which I really need in my hands ASAP Rocky. So, moving on to number 2. Author number 2 is Michael R. Miller, and he is the author of Ascendant. I would get it, but it's currently there underneath some really heavy books. And I will leave a picture here though, because can we just appreciate the artwork of these books? So books 1 and 2 I think are already out, and Defiant I think is book 3. I think it's about a boy and a blind dragon he takes under his wing. Pun. No, that's a really bad pun, Lisa, stop it. Oh, the more I think about that book, the more I want to read it. The artwork looks amazing, and the story just sounds like one that I'm really going to enjoy. So I need to get around to it ASAP Rocky. But it's on my radar. I have book 1. I will be getting the rest. I have book 1 in hardback, so I need the rest in hardback obviously. But they're expensive because they're indie. So another one that I have physically, but it's currently there, is Tatiana Obey. Bones to the Wind is the first book in the series, and again, artwork on point. I was so excited to read the synopsis of this. Book 2 is already out and it's called Drag on Your Bones, and again, this is a series I'm currently behind on, but I definitely will be getting to soon. I've heard nothing but great things. The reviews coming through on Tatiana and her writing is just great, and it makes me want to pick it up even more. I really need to start prioritising some of these reads, because the more that I think about them, the more I just want to like dive into the world and read them. So the next one, if you're have heard about indie books, you follow indie authors at all, you've probably heard of this author before, and it's H.C. Newell. The series that brought H.C. Newell to my attention, the first book was Curse of the Fallen. I have a copy of this on ebook. A lot of people that I follow also really love H.C. Newell. I think books 1 and 2 are already out. I don't think book 3 is out yet. I think I have the audiobook as well. H.C. Newell came onto my radar from the first book in her new series. I don't know if she's written anything else, but the new series is called, let me get the series name. The first book is called The Curse of the Fallen, but the series is called Fallen Light. It says the child is not the chosen one, she is a demon to be destroyed. So that, to me, is very intriguing. So, are we going to be rooting for these characters? And last but not least, we have P.L. Stewart. And the first book that brought him to my attention was Drowned Kingdom. And I think this is kind of an Atlantis type of retelling. It's giving those vibes. And again, I'm so behind on this one. Book 2 is already out. I'm sorry, I'm behind. I did only recently buy this though, but he has been on my radar for a while. And so many people rave about him. He's got great reviews on Amazon and Goodreads. There's been quite a lot of hype around all 5 of these in varying degrees over the last year or so. Obviously, Quenby is a Scribd finalist. H.C. Newell brought out special editions of the book. Michael Miller, the artwork on his books are amazing. P.L. Stewart is well known anyway, gets involved in a lot to do with the indie community. Tatiana Obey, again, the artwork on her books are amazing. So for varying different reasons, they've been going around in the Twitter sphere. So I'm really excited to get to all of these that I haven't already got to. But yeah, so what I think of these books when I get to them, then please like, comment, subscribe. Do all that good stuff. I will be doing vlogs of the books that I acquire from these authors, so keep a lookout for that. If you do like me and you want to see more of me, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you're here, well, let me know you're here but you don't have anything to say, please leave a black heart, I would appreciate it. Until next time, enjoy.
Every time I fall in love, it seems to be